So I get a call from this lady. She's on dial-up internet, and she admits that she spent the last 10 days dialed into the internet downloading Windows 10. Now keep in mind, she's on dial-up, not DSL, not cable, the old modem breath dial-up. So she gets Windows 10 downloaded and goes ahead and installs it. She's running a pretty good laptop. Like she said, it's an Acer with an i3 and 6 gigs of RAM. So like it should be okay with Windows 10, but there's one problem. She's on dial-up. She's running a dirty old US Robotics 56K V90 modem from like a little while ago. You know, like it's a pretty old modem. They probably don't even make them anymore. I wouldn't doubt it if they don't. Windows 10 doesn't have drivers for it. She then asks me, where do I get drivers for this? So I told her, go to US Robotics website and see what they have. I just checked. US Robotics doesn't have dial-up modem drivers for Windows 10 yet. Also, she's on dial-up. Her modem doesn't work. She can't go to the site. I have a feeling this lady wasted 10 days of her dial-up internet for nothing, and she's going to have to revert back to a Windows that supports it. She was able to install the drivers that came with it for Windows 7, but they didn't really work right because the moment she goes to dial out, it comes back and says that the modem or connecting device is not in service. She's on fucking dial-up with Windows 10 and did the update from the internet. Wow. Way more patience than I have, let me tell you. I get asked from time to time, hey Adam, did you install Windows 10 yet? The answer is no. And it'll forever be no. I will never update to Windows 10 until they fix a lot of the problems in Windows 10. Like for instance, my buddy installed it and he uses this program called, oh shit, I had the name too. It's like Netmon. Yeah, Netmonitor. And he was seeing 20 kilobytes per second up and down non-stop over his internet. Wouldn't be a big deal for me because I have unlimited. However, it is a big deal for him. You see, he lives in the country. And he's on one of those like Roger rocket hubs. You know, internet over the cell phone. He only has 4 gigs of data every month. And then after that, he pays a lot of money per gig. I think he said it's about $5 a gig or something like that. It's brutal. And there's no cap on that either. They just keep racking up the bill. Keep racking her up, racking her up, racking her up. And at the end of the month, they just drop a $1,200 bill on your shoulders and say, pay up or we're shutting you off and sending you to small claims court. Turns out that 20 kilobytes a second going up and down from Microsoft, that's them data logging the shit out of you, keeping an eye on what you're doing, sending general reports back and forth from your computer to Microsoft's data center for analytics reasons. Why the fuck do they need to analyze the shit on your computer? That doesn't make sense. That right there bothers me about Microsoft, you know? They have no right to know what I use my computer for. Just be happy I'm using your shitty operating system to begin with, bud. Saw this other guy online, he installed Windows 10. Thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Until he went and installed his illegal copy of Magic's Movie Edit Pro on there. Windows 10 disabled the Movie Edit Pro instantly. Apparently you can tell when you're running pirated software. So all you people trying to get the kick-ass deal out there or shopping down at the Bay, Windows 10 isn't for you. Because Windows 10 will get rid of your discounts pretty damn quick, if you know what I mean. The only cool feature of Windows 10 I like is the Cortana, the built-in voice assistant. But honestly, if I wanted to talk to a girl and get her to do things for me, I'd probably have a girlfriend. Besides, you ever try and ask Cortana to make you a sandwich? She'll probably just beak off at you and tell you to go frig yourself. Starting to understand why Microsoft's giving away friggin' Windows 10 for free. Well, at least for the first year. They want to see how many suckers they can soak data off of. It's pathetic. You won't catch me installing that piece of shit on my computer. Windows 7, it works fine. It works with all my software. It doesn't cause me any hang-ups. And like I say, if it ain't broken, why the frig fix it? I remember a while back, CNET released a post about Windows 10. They're talking about how you can disable all the features that cause Microsoft to snoop on you. Earlier this week, they released a thing on Facebook talking about how even if you disable all those features, Microsoft don't give no shit. She still snoops on you. How come nobody's suing Microsoft for antitrust yet? Or again, for the 1500th time? No wonder why more and more people are switching to Ubuntu. I don't blame them. It's probably a smart move. Ubuntu's always been free, and it works. Even on a shitty piece of crap computer, it works. There's also tons of software out there for it to make it work how you want to make it work. Microsoft, pull up, bud. Like officially, Microsoft broke their friggin' trend. They used to release a good copy of Windows, and then a crappy copy of Windows followed by a good one. For instance, Windows 3.1, awesome. Windows 95, train wreck. Windows 98, awesome. Windows Millennium, train wreck. Windows 98 second edition, awesome. Windows 2000, worked but train wreck, depending on how you used it. Windows XP, awesome. Windows Vista, let's not talk about it. Windows 7, awesome. Windows 8, junk. Updated it to Windows 8.1. Now it was just prettier junk. And then they released Windows 10, a complete abysmal pile of junk. Holy crap, what are they doing? I figured Windows 10 would be the save all, best all running operating system out there. Turns out it's a huge pile of steaming shit. Oh well, whatever. I'll stick with Windows 7, even when it reaches end of life. I don't give a shit. Until Microsoft makes something that's actually worthwhile to put on my computer, Windows 7 is okay for me.